Imagine a world millions of years after evolution. This is a new chapter within the story of the dinosaurs. Our modern world is home to an ecosystem of different creatures. Now their future is prehistoric.
Imagine going through time. If you're like inside of a museum, you look at a picture of some of the most famous animals that have been lived on this planet for 66 million years ago. And these creatures were famous in a lot of movies and how they changed our lives throughout time on this planet, discovering giant animals from the Mesozoic era. Dinosaurs. They are prehistoric birds and reptiles, but they could have been completely different when they are alive, including what their habitat used to be like. During the Jurassic period, it would have been covered with swamps, lakes and rivers, with some conifer trees and redwood trees, monkey puzzle trees, and ferns and cycads. There was no grass or flowering plants during the Jurassic period around 150 million years ago. When people have an idea of dinosaurs and thinking as their favorite creatures through magazines, books, and movies and stuff, but we do have a true understanding of what dinosaurs would look like in the modern day, but how the dinosaurs have changed life in the cinema, like in Jurassic World. Some of the early dinosaurs, like the iguanodon for example, by the time it was discovered there was only one thumb bone, but paleontologists have mistaken it for a horn, which is similar to those of that of modern rhinoceroses. By the time paleontology was invented for digging up remains of dinosaurs, it required so many people to dig out a full skeleton of a dinosaur. But moving the bones is quite fragile, so they have to cover it with foil and plaster to move the bones safely into a museum, so that people can make resin replicas or 3D printed models of the dinosaurs of what the skeletons may have been looked like. And during the 1920s, when more dinosaurs were being discovered, the T-Rex almost looked like this. By the time it was discovered, people thought of it as standing up like a kangaroo, but the animal wasn't scientifically accurate. Other dinosaurs like the Brontosaurus should not have such a bendy neck, and the T-Rex shouldn't be standing up like a kangaroo. It was more likely built like a bird than a reptile. Jurassic World is famous for its movies from Jurassic Park to Jurassic World Dominion. People will see a whole new idea of how a dinosaur may look like through computer technology called CGI, or computer generated imagery. It started off with the modelers creating a 3D model of a dinosaur. For example, they started off with several pictures or images to get the 3D artist an idea on how the dinosaur may have looked like through a different concept. And then they started to create like a sculpture of it in a 3D program, and it gives people an idea on how the dinosaur looks with skin, scales, color, eyes, and so many things. And then they added color to the creature through different patterns and how the creature may look like in color. And another thing is that it has to have a skeleton called a wig. It's basically taking different shapes, apes, and then puts them on the model itself, so then you have a skeleton of the animal, and then bit by bit the animal is starting to come to life. If we're back into the dinosaur world, then things might have been different with some of the largest animals that we know that has horns on its frill. Meet Triceratops, the three-horned face. Triceratops is made famous through one of the famous sequences in cinema history with the singing Triceratops. But the animal was completely different from when it was alive. When it comes to dinosaur accuracies in Jurassic World, it will be completely different. This is a drawing I've done of a Tyrannosaurus Rex fighting a Triceratops. You can see that the creature itself has gotten a bit more chunkier because T-Rex actually has a set of belly ribs underneath the main rib cage. So we know that it had more muscles in its body, which make it more chunkier. And another creature in this drawing is Triceratops horridus. As you can see, it has scaly patterns, which is known as colourful, and we found blood vessels on the Triceratops' frill because we now know that it has been more colourful when it was alive. And another thing about Triceratops is that its feet are a bit more slender appearance, similar to those of other dinosaurs like Styracosaurus, and it has a more slender appearance as it was if it was alive, with extended toes and claws. And based on those illustrations, we can now start to create a full picture of what dinosaurs may have appeared as they appeared in life. So now Triceratops may look different in the Jurassic World universe, but it's almost quite accurate as it may look. The herd is going through a dark night. They cannot see a thing. And sometimes the moonlight can be quite scarce in the forests or in open grasslands. It depends how dark it is at night. But in the morning, a female Triceratops is lost. This is a dangerous position of where she's at, because it can attract local predators in the area. The meat-eating bull Carnotaurus. This pack is looking for a meal because it is a family of sub-adults. If it's in a pack of several Carnotauruses, it could definitely bring down a Triceratops. Because predator and prey, they can be quite the same throughout different dinosaurs, like the Tyrannosaurus for example. With creatures like Pachyrhinosaurus and Nanosaurus, because they share the same relationship, as in the same relationship between T-Rex hunting Triceratops. And these creatures can travel in packs, like in wolves and lions. Predators start to move closer, and soon they will start to attack the Triceratops female. But then, the alpha male shows up, and he is about to sacrifice his entire life forever. Dinosaurs made these sacrifices every single day for generations to come, and the female is devastated, and so she returns to the herd to find a new place as they called home. Now let's travel to the winter wonderlands of North America, when there was truly remarkable giants that were fully feathered. It's not these baby T-Rexes. These lands belong to a giant species of dinosaur, perhaps one of the most strangest, with giant 28-inch long claws. It's the giant claws of the Cretaceous Therizinosaurus. But what makes these animals get into feeding is they're used those massive 28-inch long claws, so then they will use to grab vegetation or use for defense when basically come across any predators. Wherever there's herbivores, there's carnivores, like Pyroraptors. These creatures are adapted to the snow because of their long feathers. The female is worried, however, because she has a pack and family to take care of. She has no choice but to follow the male. Things are about to get dangerous with the feathered tyrant Yutyrannus. And this is a dangerous position for an animal, especially if it is already dangerous. And as for the Therizinosaurus, they are making love by rubbing their heads together and discussing their future on their lives, by creating children, by having sex. And the future of these giants is unknown. However, these creatures will be successful in the modern world, in their very own prehistoric planet. As for the Pyroraptors, they caught a Parasaurolophus, but the adults were fed first before the young. But they accepted the young because that is their son for the next generation of the feathered raptors of North America. So people had so many ideas on dinosaurs in movies and in TV shows and so many books about these incredible giants of once they used to live 66 million years ago. And during the Cretaceous period, volcanic activity started to poison the atmosphere, and the dinosaurs were extinct due to a massive asteroid crashed into the Earth, making the end of the age of the dinosaurs, and people still remember them in their hearts and in their memories due to the remarkable discoveries of paleontologists and so many generations of dinosaur discoveries to continue to build to find more discoveries every single year throughout life on this planet. But yet a whole group of new dinosaurs are still around us in the modern day, and they are still survived after 66 million years in evolution, and they are the birds. How are they similar to prehistoric animals that used to live millions of years ago? How they would compare to the dinosaurs? For my opinion on why dinosaurs are birds is because throughout the 1990s, dinosaurs were becoming more like the birds than reptiles, because hundreds of years ago, people called dinosaurs all wrong, and nowadays they were more like birds because they can walk like a bird, they can run like a bird, and anything in general, because everything they have in our minds, we basically got right throughout the 2000s and the 1990s. As Jeff Goldblum once said, life finds a way, and that at Crude is remarkably a reality and a true inspiration on why dinosaurs were more likely birds. And that was the story on why dinosaurs from Jurassic World continue their success in the modern world. We know this from watching the Jurassic Park franchise and looking into their fossils, and the reason why dinosaurs are more like birds than reptiles, and we know these creatures were birds because of a lot of fossils contain feathers of them, and they are still alive as modern day birds. We will continue making films and television shows and books about these remarkable giants that will most likely be forgotten in our hearts forever. But as it turns out, life will find a way. So guys, this is pretty much it. And that is the Future Is Prehistoric Season 1. The last clip that you see in the series involves a Tyrannosaurus Rex with a herd of woolly mammals. That's because next year in 2024, I'm gonna create the Future Is Prehistoric Season 2. I know, it may sound crazy, but I'll get through it if I had a new computer that is fast enough to create more videos on dinosaurs and other prehistoric creatures and make more animated short films with the remarkable giants of the Mesozoic era. My name is Jacob Myles, and this is the Future Is Prehistoric series, Season 1. And I hope you enjoyed this series. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications so you never miss a brand new episode on Dinosauria Studios. And this is Jacob Myles, the creator of the series, signing out. Peace out.